Welcome to another edition of the Missouri Minute. I'm Tod Palmer, beat writer for the Kansas City Star, here at Memorial Stadium, where the Tigers polished off a 34-3 win Saturday against Southeast Missouri. The result, of course, wasn't really in doubt. Southeast Missouri is a football championship subdivision program, after all. But there are plenty of things to point out from this game that I think our Missouri fans should look at as takeaways, so to speak, moving forward in the season. The first of which, obviously, is the play of Drew Lock. Lock is a true freshman from Lee Summit. He's the reigning Simone Award winner as the top high school player in Kansas City from last year, and he made his college debut today. As expected, he got the Chase Daniel Blaine Gabbert treatment, which Gary Pinkel hadn't explicitly said would happen, but had kind of hinted it that would happen. He came in for the first series in the second quarter, led Missouri on an 8-play, 48-yard drive for a field goal. He completed the first 4 passes when he was in there. And looked very good, very comfortable, despite afterward admitting that he had a few nerves. When he got a chance in the second half to come in, he felt a lot more comfortable, and he showed some of the poise and maturity that has Missouri's coaches, staff, and fans excited. He took a snap, kind of scrambled to the right, came all the way back to the other side of the field, brought the defense with him. Tyler Hunt, who had leaked out from the backfield as a running back, got wide open on Southeast Missouri's side of the field. Drew Lock spotted him, lobbed it downfield, boom, 78-yard touchdown. Great highlight, and obviously a confidence-building moment for Drew Lock. He played really well. Look, Matty Mock played well too, and as long as Missouri keeps winning, Matty Mock's probably going to be the starter. But everyone should feel really good about what the Tigers have in Drew Lock, at least if you're a Tigers fan. Another thing that we saw in this game was that this young defensive line looks like it's going to be okay. Charles Harris was a playmaker. He forced a fumble. He had 1.5 tackles for a loss. He looked like, not quite the same level as a Shane Ray or a Marcus Golden, but look, it was his second career start. He looked like a guy who can make things happen. And then you saw a couple of the young freshman defensive linemen make some plays too. Nate Howard only had 2 tackles, but 1.5 were for a loss. He's a guy that's got some speed, he's got some size, and he really, really lights people up when he hits them. There's a lot to like there in Nate Howard. And another kid from the St. Louis area who was impressive was, of course, Terry Bettner Jr. Bettner Jr. had 4 tackles. He had 1 for a loss, and he looked very fast, very physical. And it'll be interesting to see, as Gary Pinkel pointed out, a year from now, after getting to work with Missouri strength and conditioning coaches, just what kind of stealing this kid actually has. On the other side, you got to be a little bit concerned about the run game, and that's my final takeaway from this one. Missouri looked okay when Russell Hansbrough was in there. He started off with a 20-yard run, and you're thinking, man, where's that been during fall camp? That's really good to see. But Russell Hansbrough injured his ankle on that play, and Missouri really struggled after that to get anything established. The rest of the running backs had 7 yards on 12 carries in the first half. They were able to get it going a little bit more after making some adjustments in the second half, but Ish Witter, Tyler Hunt, Morgan Stewart, these guys, Missouri, outside of the 2 carries for 23 yards Russell Hansbrough had, finished with 31 carries for 92 yards. That's less than 3 yards per carry. That's not going to get it done, and that's not what you want to see against FCS competition. But now Missouri knows where they're at, and they know where they need to go to get better, and hopefully they can find some solutions for that run game before the Arkansas State game next weekend.